kuniacha kamwe, wala kunidharau hata siku moja. Wengine walinihukumu, marafiki walijitenga nami,
na ulinishika mkono hadi mwisho. Kwa magumu na mabaya nani kama wewe? Hi everyone, welcome once again to Saga Prison Stories. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which zone you are watching us from. Remember, if you've not subscribed, please do. And thanks so much for those who have been supporting us through your advice, comments, even the donations that you send go a long way to help when we go to visit the inmates, our friends, our brothers and sisters. Remember, the Bible says, I was in prison. You didn't come to see me. I was in hospital. You never came. I was hungry. You never fed me. If you've done one of those, then remember you've done it for the Lord and you've done something good. Today I have a guest. I will allow him to introduce himself and then we shall proceed from there. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Mariano Simba, known as Mariano Simba. Mariano Simba is a father, is a God-fearing, is also an actor, and also a businessman.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you so much. So, Mariano Simba has a journey. I've been in a journey actually, and I think the main reason why I'm here is because I just want to share all that I've been through, either be it good or bad, to the people out there. Kwa wafuasi wetu, sindio?
For Saga family.
For the Saga family. Or even to those who are willing to join Saga. Yes. The door is much bigger open.
Very true.
Yeah, so I'm really happy just to be given this opportunity to at least hear my view or share what I know with the Saga family.
Yes, Mariano, I like the name Mariano.
Mariano Simba.
Mariano, we share a lot in common.
Oh, very true.
Because you were once incarcerated at industrial area.
Yeah.
And you stayed there for a fault that was not really yours.
That's true.
Something similar happened to me.
Yeah.
So I believe we have gone through some similar events. The only difference is that you are in a men's prison, and I was in Langata women's prison. So before we get into that, maybe you can give my viewers an introduction of yourself, and then how you landed in Nairobi West when you were a media person.
Yeah.
You worked for...
even up to now.
Okay. Okay, let's hear your story.
Okay, actually, the story is very interesting. Yeah, that is back in 2013. Yeah, it was on late 2013, around November. Yeah, as I said before, I'm an actor. Yeah, and I was also a volunteer with the Kenya Red Cross Society.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kisumu branch. Yeah, so I came to Nairobi because of my career and also at least for a greener pasture. Yeah, so when I came to Nairobi, I was acting. By then, I was acting with the NASWA. NASWA was on Citizen TV. The Royal Media Services. Yeah, so life was good, life was great, because I was also doing business. Yeah, by then I was a businessman too. Yeah, so the journey started immediately 2 years after, 2.5 years after I met the lady whom I was dating. Yeah, life was cool, everything was good, and I remember we had a polio vaccination at, how do we say, Easily. Yeah, with the Red Cross. Yeah, I was under the Ministry of, I was under the Red Cross. I came across someone I knew over 8 years ago. Yeah, someone I school with a bigger brother, and after that, this is someone I knew when she was as she was growing. Yeah, because we were both family friends. They knew my family, I knew their family, so we were just good friends. Yeah, so I met her when she was working under the Ministry of Health. Yeah, so you know, like long-term friend, when you meet, it's always like extremely, everyone is happy. So we took some pictures. Yeah, with my phone, because I had a better phone. So we took some pictures, and I decided to save one of the phone we took selfie as a screensaver to my phone. So it didn't ring anything bad, because this is someone I know. This is like a sister, you see.
Childhood friend.
Childhood friend, actually. Yeah, so I had nothing to hide. I had nothing to worry about. So I remember I also had a job in terms of like in my company. We had a entertainment company. Yeah, so there are some friends from SA. You know, when you want to, you have a foreign company, when they want to do something in a different company, in a different country, they must actually partner with the local.
Yes.
Yeah, for the
success. Citizen.
Yeah. So we got the job, we struck a deal, and everything went successful. So the year in Kenya, we were shooting an advert, and being that it was under our company that we were working on, yeah, so we were working with actually. So we were looking for models. The models, those who can take part in this advert. And as the old guys walisemanga that charity begins
At home.
at home. And my girl by then she was a model. So she was a student at the University of Nairobi. Yeah, actually we communicated, and I went to a room. We did audition for some of our friends at a place, hostel. So after that, everything was successful. The next day, they were called at the scene, to the set. Yeah, we did our best. We did everything we could. So being that it was the last day.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was given a check, because the rapport between that company, the director, and me we've been talking, so we are friends. Yeah, so I was given a check immediately after the shoot. It was in the evening hours. Yeah, so being that this is my girlfriend, and some of my colleagues had a lot of movement from one place to another, dropping other people to the airport. So I gave this lady an envelope just to hold it for me, because I had a lot of movement. So through this process, I misplaced my phone. Remember the phone, just to take you back a bit, you remember I took some selfie with the lady?
Yes.
So that phone, I bought a new one. So I decided to keep that inside the house, because I bought a new phone.
Okay.
So the one I bought recently is the phone that I misplaced when we had a lot of movement. But that previous phone was in the house. I just kept it in the house. And I just removed the line, and the phone was totally just in a good condition. So because a lot of movement, I misplaced the phone I had, the new phone. I had to go and renew the line and take the other phone that I had left. To do what? To use it, as I still plan of buying another phone. Yeah, so it is a journey actually. Yeah.
I can see where the mistake was. Okay. Let's go on.
Yeah, so after that, what happened actually, a colleague of mine called me. He came at my place. I was living in Amboseli. Yeah, Lavington. Yeah, so after that, what happened, I told the guy, go to Sarah's place. She will give you the envelope. Yeah, so that we can see.
The one with the check.
The one with the check. So upon my colleague, upon arriving at the school, she got the envelope was opened. So he called me immediately and like, hey Mariano, did you open the envelope? I said, no, it was sealed. So it was like, no, the envelope has been opened. So I asked, like, is the stuff in? He told me, yeah, the check is in. If the check is in, confirm everything, then it's okay then. So after that, the lady called me. She asked where I was. And you know, as a businessman, we normally don't say the exact location, you see. So I just told her I'm within. So she called me. So I went to, she called me. I didn't go immediately because I had a lot of meetings and other stuff I was doing. So I went there at around 2, 3
Yes.
in the evening. So upon arriving at the location, the lady was what? The lady was in a room.
Now your girlfriend?
My girlfriend.
In her room at the university?
Yeah, at the university.
Okay.
So in a room, just relaxing. So what I did, we did what? We had a moment together actually. So after having a moment together, so it was a bit late. So I told the lady like, let me do what? Let me go at my place. So before I could left the room, this lady, she was half naked. She was putting on her clothes. She had the bra and the pant. So I decided, let me do what? Let me take her pics. You see, as your girlfriend, boyfriend, it was normal. It wasn't a bad, it wasn't abomination, but it was normal. As someone you are dating, it's normal, you can take a pic. So I took some pics and I told like, babe, I'm taking, so it was like, it's okay. So she was posing. So, you know, it was under a concept. Taking a pictures, it was under a concept too. So she was posing as a model. You know how models pose, Nini holding here. So I took almost 6, 7 pictures. So she was like, let me see those pictures. So I gave her the phone. So immediately, you know, this touch screen, once you hold the lower case, yeah, automatically it will go back to the screensaver.
Yes.
And the screensaver, the only thing she saw was the screensaver, the picture I took.
That picture.
That picture.
With your
with
childhood
the
friend.
Childhood friend.
And she's a lady.
Yes.
Mariano, you don't do that with women.
Yeah, that is a lesson well learned.
Yes.
Actually. Yeah. Because me, for real, I never had any bad intention.
I know.
This is someone I know from the beginning, my childhood actually. Yeah, so she saw the pictures and was like, who is this? So I told her, he explained everything. I told her, this is my friend, this is a childhood friend, this is someone who knows me and knows their family. We are friends, we are family friends.
Yes.
Yeah, so after that, I remember she didn't even look at the pictures. Yeah, I think, I remember what she said, that I hope you are not lying to me. That was the word. So it was like, have I ever lied to you?
You mean cheating? I hope
no, lying or in any way, but
lying to her
like
that this
this
is
is
a
my
childhood
girlfriend.
friend.
Yeah. So I told her,
On your screensaver?
Yeah.
You tell your girlfriend that?
But
Mariano. That was a big risk.
That was a big risk.
Yes,
actually.
yes.
But, you know, it was a big risk, though. But on my side,
yes,
my conscience was totally clean.
I get you.
Yeah, so maybe she took it in a wrong way. Yeah, I know maybe other people may also take it the same.
Yes, a lot of people.
A lot of people, actually. Yeah, I really regret such moments. But, Pia, me, I had nothing. I didn't have any bad intention, so no need of regretting a lot, actually. Yeah, so I remember she didn't even look at the pictures. So the only thing she told me, like, she's having a cat next week. She need to read.
Yes.
Yeah, because even one of her roommates had also came inside the room and greeted me. So this is someone they knew. All of the roommates, everyone knew me. Yeah, I remember. Then after that, I went to my place. After that, the next day, I got a call from the security that the guy who called me, first of all, he called me by my name, like, hi, Simba. Hi. Uko wapi? And I was like, this is a strange number. This is someone who knows you, calls you by your name. He asks you where you are. Automatically, you won't say where you are. You see, so I told him, I'm within. Then the guy was, okay, I'm so-and-so, a security officer. Your girlfriend, because these people knows me. I've been going there most of the time.
Yes.
Your girlfriend, Sarah, there's a complaint has actually been to our, about yesterday night. Can you come? So I was like, what's going on?
So who are these who are calling you? The security at the university?
The lady had reported the issue.
At the security.
Yeah. So I went there. I didn't go direct, but I went to the institution because I had some meetings and also some friends within, just to do some recap before I go there with my friends and colleagues too. So I went there. When I reached at the security, the first thing I was given is she wrote her statement. So her statement was totally different. So I was like, this is a different person using my name, or is there something that I don't understand? Because according to her statement, I was someone she just met like a week to 2 weeks ago. This was a total stranger, you see. But the reality, I was not a stranger. This is someone who have been paying a visit almost all the time.
For how long had you been in a relationship with her?
Around 2 years, 7 months.
Okay. Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, actually. And, you know, in this institution, you must, like example, coming to this place, you must write your name, location, the person you are going to see, you sign there, time in, time out. So I've been always doing everything. Remember, I have some friends from the same institution. I've never gone through like writing those things because the security knows me. You see, sometimes they normally tell me like, Mariano, you don't need to
write because they already know.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I have to respect your job. I think it's God actually. I believe it's God who was pushing me to
be writing your
I think it's
to
God.
Signing in
and out. I used to do that. Sometimes they even tell me, no, Mariano, there's no need. Yeah, and I was like, no, this is your job. I have to respect it. Yeah. So I believe it's God. Yeah, so everything went that way. Now it was a police case. Actually, I volunteered myself to the police station because it was a police case.
This lady had accused you of something?
Yeah, she had accused me of rape.
Oh, that you raped
yesterday
her.
night, according to her statement, that yesterday, someone by the name Mariano Simba...
Someone?
By the name Mariano Simba went to her room and raped her. You see? In fact, on the statement from the school and statement from the police station was somewhat bit slightly different. Because the previous, she wrote that I left her unconscious. Yeah, that is the statement from the school. Now statement from the police was like, I left her in the room, you see, when I was leaving. Yeah, so they were slightly differed actually. So being that it was a police case, now I went to Kileleshwa police station. I remember I was there for almost 3 to 4 days, you see. Yeah, without being attended to, without anything. I could not even access my phone, you see.
Without one shoe?
Yeah, without one shoes, without belt.
Yes.
Yeah, without belt. Everything, like phone, wallet. You're being told like, you leave everything at the reception, or if you go with it inside, don't complain in case of anything.
Loss.
Yeah. So I remember, okay, I did that as I followed the protocol. immediately after entering the cell, someone who was a bit drunk, actually, they came around a bit in the evening hours. I saw the way those guys actually, they roughed him up.
At the cell.
At the cell, yeah, inside the,
How many were you in the cell?
we were around 6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they why did they rough him up?
What do you have? They were like, umebeba nini?
Just to cut you short,
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Okay.
Then we continue.
Yeah.
I hope I'll not derail
No,
your train of thought.
It's okay.
The other day, an uncle of mine found himself in the cell.
Yeah.
In one cell, I won't mention where.
Okay.
And then he is an engineer. He's
Yeah,
somebody who's not used to any of these things.
Yeah.
So he was in the cell,
Hmm.
and he found a group of people in the cell.
Yeah.
As usual. I
Yeah.
think, of course, he's not used to this
Yeah,
one shoe,
he's
no
totally
belts.
new,
No,
yeah.
very green about these issues.
Yeah.
So he went inside.
Hmm.
He found this group of people.
Yeah.
So, hey, Buddha, because he has a...
Yeah,
his Buddha.
Tabdi.
Hey, Buddha, umeleta nini?
Hey,
And he was so angry, like,
Yeah.
why am I here?
Yeah.
Bring what you've brought. And then they started
Yeah.
touching him. Then
Touching.
he has heard of all these stories about, about rape and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. So he thought, why are these people holding me so inappropriately,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everywhere.
touching, yeah.
So he started fighting.
Mm.
He started fighting one of them.
Mm.
Oh my God. He
You're
got
fighting.
a beating.
That
That he got a beating, and he just said, oh, this is how this thing is.
Yeah.
So when you go there, silete ujuaji. Just obey.
Just
they
obey.
really beat him up, eh?
Yeah.
Just
Those
like
people
the
are not
one you're
good.
saying.
Yeah. I remember, I remember after I was taken to court, there was another case actually that followed me.
Yes.
Of my career. I told you I'm an actor.
Yes.
Yeah, so the stuff about
Oh,
the
yes.
yeah. So the same case I was taken to Kilimani. Kilimani police station.
What was the case about?
The case was I was okay, I'm an actor by profession, so there's a military movie we were doing.
Yes.
So this military movie we were shooting, just the crew guy. You see, we have the actors and we have the production, which consists of the director, producer, the crew members, cameraman, and everyone. So one of them, whom I also knew was my friend, took a pictures of me holding a machine gun in a military combat.
Wow.
So me, I was in my line of duty as an actor. Being an actor, there's no way an actor can know where the production gets these weapons.
Weapons and
You see?
attires.
Attires and everything. That is not an actor's job.
Yes.
An actor, your job,
Is to
after
act.
being auditioned, you qualified, they will call you, you go, they take your measurement and everything,
Yes.
then you wait for a specific day and the location. Upon arriving at the location, what you do, they give you the prop. You see? They give you the prop. And stories of guns, acting with the guns, is very crucial. First of all, from the armory officer, there must be someone there. You see? The guns, there's a case, there's a safe for the guns.
Yes.
Like, who is using this gun now? Simba is using the gun. You will take the gun, give you the gun, you act with it. Immediately after that, they will take it back, lock it at the safe. You see, because they are real guns.
Yes.
Yeah. Acting, we act with real guns. Yeah. So everything is real. So someone took those pictures. I was in a military combat with the gun. And also, there's one I shoot. We shoot at the...
The lawyer. Hey, okay.
There's one, we were at a desert. So the one I was at a desert with a military combat with a scarf, the Arafat
scarf.
the scarf. So someone had posted this stuff. And also, I also had some in my phone.
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
So when I had of some in my phone, the pictures, because he had sent me some of the pictures, and I remember when my case was, the case was actually proceeding.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a time when the lady was now had to cross the bar to testify.
Yes.
Yeah, on the issue. So this lady, when she was testifying, the lady was totally like, she was caught unaware. You see, like everything she was saying, like alikuwa anadanganya. So everyone in the court was laughing. You see, so the evidence that we brought plus whatever she's saying, she was kind of supporting everything. You see, yeah, because I remember the lawyer asked her about the pictures. We had to print those pictures to the court. And she was asked, like, was this picture taken before or after? So she said that the pictures was taken after the act. You see, so if these pictures was taken after the act, how can this now be like it was a rape? You see, and she was posing happily, like we were both happy. You see, and also the security details we had to present.
Yes.
You know, in cases of rape, there's only two people who normally put everyone down. Is the arresting officer,
yes,
and the doctor. The doctor report came out that the sexual intercourse was there, but there was no sign of rape. You know, that word only, like rape, it's a struggling. You cannot rape someone who actually
who's willing to
you see, willing to be raped. It has never happened.
No.
That is not a rape.
Yes.
So, because the doctor was explaining that the physical feature, the physical appearance of the lady, the physical everything was totally clean.
Yes.
Like, you know, the way the doctor was explaining,
yes,
she was saying that there must be bruises, there must be struggling, there must be a lot.
Yeah, there must have been a fight.
A fight. But during that time when she was doing the physical examination, there was nothing like that.
Okay.
You see. And again, this lady had already given birth before. You see.
Yes.
So, to the doctor, there was no rape.
Okay.
Arresting officer who did her investigation. But let me just cut you short a bit. The whole panel, it's only me and my lawyer. Just my lawyer and I. We were the only male. The whole magistrate, prosecutor, arresting
judge,
officer, doctor, doctor 1, doctor 2, all of them
were women.
Against me.
Men.
You see,
a man against one man.
Against one man. It wasn't easy. That was totally, everyone knew. Yeah, but anyway, that was part of it. So I remember when she was doing that, I came to realize that what I was told by the magistrate, I made a mistake of recording this lady while she was testifying. You see, from my side, I felt like I just maybe one day after this issue, I will remember what I went through. You see,
yes,
and the way the lady was talking and everything. So I felt like, let me just record this at least one day. I will remember. Not knowing, inasemwanga lisingelijua hapa ni ama ningelijua sio? Ningelijua. Dada yangu lingelijua. Singefanya hivyo.
It brought you another problem.
Another.
Now you have rape.
Yeah.
You have been found with combat uniform, military.
No, actually, before this combat military, I'm taking you where this combat military came. You see.
So they fought. Because you are recording.
Yeah. So
okay, now you rape, recording,
and it was written unlawfully.
Yes.
Recording of the judiciary without the concept of court. You see, that was the charge sheet, the way it was written.
Yes.
Higher. So, after recording, it didn't interfere with the court session.
Yes.
court session just went successful. So, you know, at the bar, we have a Kenya police and a Kenya prison.
Yes.
The Kenya prison was a man, the Kenya police was a lady.
Mm-hmm.
So this lady who was just next to me, she saw me taking some pictures. So what she did, she grabbed the phone from my hand.
Yes.
I didn't overreact because I didn't want to interfere with the court session. So I just chilled. And after that, everything, after finishing everything, I went to her and told her that I know I did a mistake now. Can I have my phone back? And she was like, so the lady, I think maybe she
interpreted it her own way.
In her own way.
Oh, she misunderstood.
Yeah, maybe. So immediately she started yelling, "You're calling me petty? Eh? You're calling me..."
Wow.
Yeah, imagine. And the prosecutor overheard her shouting and was like, "Hey, Nani, what's going on? What's the problem?" And Nani was recording. Upon just saying Simba was recording. Ha! Prosecutor ni nani? Let me see the phone. See, akapewa simu with this lady.
Yes.
Wow. After, she didn't even check everything. She just took the phone, told me like, kindly follow me to the chambers. You see. So we went to the chambers, my lawyers, plus the lady, the Kenya police lady.
Arresting officer.
No, not arresting officer. The Kenya police lady who took the phone. Who snapped the phone, grabbed the phone from me. So we went to the chambers of the same magistrate. She told me to open the phone because it was a password. So I took the phone, I opened the phone to the gallery, then they went through those pictures. So what happened, the lady, the prosecutor, upon going through the pictures, what she did, she went through the whole gallery.
Your photos.
All my photos. And what she could see is the military combat.
Uniform and the gun.
Uniform and the gun. And everything, and it was okay. And now this is the best opportunity of adding more case on top of case. So what she did, she called the guys, brothers from the DCI, and they came and they took me to Kilimani police station. Though there's a journey, that journey. I remember that. Naiachia Mungu, God knows.
God knows.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy. When upon reaching there, I had to clear my name. So what I feel like what they wanted to do was to link me up with the issues because we had a lot of tension, a lot of fight by the mass stories of terrorism and other stuff. Yeah, but thank God I managed to clear my name. Yeah, I had to communicate with the production I was under when during that time. So we communicated. I was interrogated for more than 3 to 4 hours actually, almost 5 hours being interrogated. So we had to communicate the Amari officer who was in charge of these guns and uniform and everything. So he came and he gave them all papers and remembered because he remembered everything. We talked actually, and I cleared my name over that.
So they didn't charge you with that?
They didn't charge me with that, but I was also charged of recording of the pictures.
Yes.
So it was like, it's either one, you see, either the story of the pictures or story of the guns.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was charged with that. I was taken to same. I was at the DCI department. Now I was taken to Kilimani police station, and I also remember there. I remember there was two guys who came inside the cell, and after I think one of them didn't remove the shoes.
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't remove the shoes, plus the belt. The way he was told, like, 12 viatu moja na belt. I think I don't know how he managed to
get in with the shoes and the belt.
Wow. Those guys.
Alikanyagwa.
Walimwambia bana, my friend, bana, thank you so much. In fact, mi long yangu ilikuwa inaanguka.
What?
I remember the first thing those guys when walikuwa ndani walimfanyia, alinyang'anywa belt na viatu.
These are now the prisoners.
The prisoners inside the cell.
They took his shoes.
They took his shoes plus the belt. So the guy also had a big trouser. So it was like it.
It went
so most
down.
of the time he used to hold the look. You see this
look.
Yeah, yeah. It was like holding and walking. Yeah, it was so fun, but it was fun and funny at the same time.
Yeah, you make the best out of the worst situation.
And I also remember when he was, these boys, when they take such kind of things, they don't just come and tafadhali nipe. No, they don't beg.
No, it's their right.
It's their right. And I remember this guy was crying, you see, seeing like someone, an old man, someone who's mature, maybe in 50s, crying, like shouting, like, "Achana na mimi afande." You see, he's calling officers. And officers are so reluctant.
No, yes.
You see, they are extremely reluctant. In fact, they came after almost 2 minutes. You see, so immediately upon the officer kuingia pale kwa, you see, ile fence, ya kuingia kauliza like, "Nini mbaya?" The first people when you wanaanza kuongea,
they are the same ones.
They are the same one who have taken everything from him.
They are the first ones to talk.
Yeah, and it was like, "Umeingia na sigara nataka kutupea."
Oh my goodness.
Imagine.
They turned the story against him.
Yeah,
they say he had cigarettes.
And there is a cigarette. They were smoking. These people were smoking.
They say, "Is this guy who came with it?"
Is this guy who has come up with this thing? You see?
Oh
so
my God.
they actually turned everything.
So he must have been devastated.
Yeah. So what will he do?
Oh,
and the evidence is here. Like this guy,
brought cigarettes.
Afande huyu mtu anataka tuvute sigara ndani. Nani hatia? Those people, but
so now they rough him up. Now they want the officers to beat him.
Yeah. So this guy was like, he had to close the mouth.
He didn't know what to do.
So the guy had to accept. You see
that he brought the cigarette.
If more than 5 people are saying one thing against you,
you can't say anything.
You can't say anything. The best thing you can do is just to keep quiet. You see. So me, I was at the corner just having a view of everything in Nigeria. You see.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Pia, like one of the guys who was in one of the ringleader, in cell they have leaders, even in cell.
Yes, they have.
So one of the guys who was calling shots of anyone who have come in, the guy who was calling shots. We were with him at industrial area.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, I was in industrial area for like almost a week. Then they called the arresting officer wanted to do more of his investigation, so I was called.
Okay.
Yeah, to be taken to the police cell. Yeah, so one of the guy, I don't know what happened. I found him also in the police cell, you see, from industrial. So he knew me. So it was like, msani hakuna mwenye anasumba msani. You see that? Yeah.
He was defending.
Yeah, he was defending me. So I felt like, by the thank God at least, you sani pia inasaidia pali pengine. So I was like, ule ni msani, mtu asimsumbue, wachana na ule msani bana. So I was like, thank God. So me, yeah, so I went to a corner and relaxed. Then the next day I was taken to court. Yeah, I was given I remember I was given a cash bill of 100,000.
Yes.
Just recording of only a picture. And imagine, it was very funny. Arresting the complainant was this lady, the police officer lady who was at the who took the phone. She was the complainant. Witness number 1 was the prosecutor. The same prosecutor who deals with my case. She was a witness. Another witness was also two of the, you see at the court, we have the court, the way the court is.
Yes.
We have the judge or the magistrate. Then we have this court clerk.
Yes.
Both of them were also witnesses. And there was a prosecutor of a different court who was present at that time. She refused to be a witness because she felt like this is something we can square. You see, there's no need of implicating this story to another. So she refused to be a witness. You see, so she was not part of the witness. Also, magistrate was to be the witness, but I think maybe she changed her mind. Yeah, so I remember the case started and I was brought back to the same court. You see, so the lawyer complained that there's no way I can be brought back the same case, the same court, one court with the two cases. So I was taken to a different court, court one with the senior magistrate. Yeah, so immediately when I was taken there, she saw the charge sheet. Yes. And she was like, is this a case? You see, our old magistrate could not understand e case young. So she was like, but this is just it's the same with someone's phone rang in court, you see. The charges, like either you do the usafi within the court,
clean
you
around
clean
the
and
cells.
everything, you see. Yeah, so she was totally like, this case was weird, you see. It's sentence should be even 1 day, you see. Just do a cleanup just within, or you go to the nearest chief, do some cleaning. And imagine everything was not there that way. I was given a cash bill of 100,000.
For that?
For only the pictures, just taking a pic. So I was doing the same, I had two cases at the same time. So both of them I was out of bond. Yeah, so I was outside and doing the same cases actually. Yeah, until 2017, yeah, when I was sentenced to serve 10 years in prison, because according to the magistrate, she felt that I was guilty, you see, of the rape case, so I was taken to Nairobi West Prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mariano, let me take you back a bit.
Yeah.
This case of rape, you had the documents showing that you used to visit this lady at the university?
Yes.
You had all those records?
Everything.
You presented them in court?
Yes.
You had the photos showing that this person posed willingly?
Yes.
She was not unconscious or she was not raped?
Yes.
And she admitted to that?
Yes, she admitted
What
to that.
were the reasons that the judge gave when she was sentencing you? Why did she find you guilty, according to her?
According to her, I cannot refresh everything she said.
You can't, but more or less.
I really can't recall it well.
You can't
remember,
I find you guilty because of 1, 2, 3.
She said that actually, with the rape accused. That is what I remember, the last word, like with the rape accused. My story is in the public domain. Yeah, anyone who feel like he or she need to know more about my case
can find it
there.
Yeah,
so,
because
I understand.
Because they normally list.
Yeah.
I'm giving you this 10 years because of 1, 2, 3.
Because of 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
She actually she gave that the verdict and everything.
She read a long story.
A long story.
Okay.
So me personally, I could not even focus on listening to that.
Yeah, I know.
The moment
you had 10 years.
You had 10 years.
The shock.
Cannot even the shock, and like you started like this. Is it really me? You see that? Is it really me?
I know.
Yeah. Am I going to serve the 10 years? What about my family? What about my mother? What about my
children?
sister? Yeah. So those are the things that actually came over me. I could not even listen to whatever she was reading. Yeah. The fact that I just had that of
the 10 years.
Yeah, actually, ili nimaliza.
I know.
See. So I cannot remember the exact thing, because I remember I started. I was told to appeal within 14 days, which we did. It was successful. So what I had to change the lawyer. So I got a different lawyer while I was inside prison. Yeah, through the support of my father-in-law. Yeah, so we got a different lawyer, and it was SB Otieno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a great guy. Very, very focused. Yeah, so I thank God, and I remember nikiwa ndani, life in prison.
Did you serve all the 10 years?
No, actually no.
For how many years were you?
I served 2 years and almost 4 to 5 months.
Oh, as you were waiting for the appeal.
For the appeal.
Okay, now I'll take you to the second phase of our story.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate that some judges don't take, I don't know whether they just look at you and they decide they're going to give you those years.
They judge according to what they see.
Or is it that there is a lot of corruption within the judiciary system? Something really has to be done about our system, because if this case was looked into nicely, I think Mariano didn't deserve to be there even for the 2 years, going to 3 years, for something that he did not commit. Something needs to be done. I always say this about our judiciary system. And do you know, Mariano, that in outside countries, if you are a first offender, it is very rare that you will serve a prison sentence inside the jail.
I've heard some people.
You've heard that?
I've heard that, yeah.
I don't know why it is different in our country, but one day maybe.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Something will be done about our systems. Because you know these laws, they were brought here by Wazungus. You know that?
Yeah.
But you know Wazungus don't do these things.
Even the Cap 90.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was brought by the white people.
By the white
but in their country, they don't do this that is done here. So maybe it's high time our judiciary also.
I think also, change starts with us. We don't have to wait for the same white people who came up with this.
It is our judiciary. There's no white person in the
to come and make a change again.
They should do that.
You see, it's our judiciary.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's our judiciary, by the way.
They
and
need
our
to,
government.
And our government.
To work on that.
The judiciary, by the way, is independent. So they can sit down and change all these laws to suit our system. Not the white man.
Actually.
Not like I know. From what you have narrated.
Yeah.
Just like myself.
Imagine, me personally, okay, I lost my dad immediately 2 weeks after I came out of prison. I also lost a brother.
Oh, sorry.
My younger brother, while I was serving.
Were you allowed to go?
I could not even
for the funeral?
Leave alone funeral. Even to communicate was a problem.
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so you get that I lost a lot. I really lost a lot.
Your freedom, your dignity,
freedom,
your people.
Dignity, everything.
I know.
But
I also lost my mom, by the way.
Okay, when you inside?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm the only child.
Wow,
so you can imagine how painful that was. But I was lucky. I think I had a lot of favor from God. So I was, mine was not as bad as yours. Although loss is bad in itself. But imagine if she was buried and I never saw her ever. It would have killed me. I cried for 3 months. I didn't know that the tears would ever dry.
Hey, with us there, the other side.
Yes.
In prison.
Yes.
Imagine this is a scenario whereby you have lost someone. Do you know, like, it's me who brought my brother to Nairobi.
Yes.
You see.
So you are the breadwinner.
I was the breadwinner. And being that he was still new in Nairobi, still young, so I had to look for him a job, something he can do. So he already got somewhere where at least he can wake up in the morning and do 1, 2, 3. So he was killed by it and Ranka.
What?
Just up, further area, Tasia.
Just near.
Yeah, just near.
Oh, sorry. Sorry
so
about that.
You get that I lost my brother and I've been in prison. I've been given the news that my brother has passed. This is someone who disappeared like 4 months ago. You see, because after being knocked by a hit and run car, a good Samaritan took him to Mama Lucy Hospital. Then after some hours, he passed.
Oh.
So after passing, he didn't have any documents.
Oh.
So what happened, this guy, he was taken to a morgue. It took 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 months, I mean, no one knew where he was.
Oh.
And there was no one who could even like
Follow
start
up.
that initiative of following up. You see.
Oh
So
my
it
God.
was either me or nobody. You see.
Sorry.
So it wasn't easy. Just because I remember after receiving the information, the news, they knew, the officers knew about, because I'd explained everything. You see a scenario whereby like this guy is mourning, let's give him time, maybe let's give him at least a mourning period in prison.
There's nothing like that. Nobody cares anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mariano, for what happened to you.
Yeah.
These are things that should never have happened.
Yeah.
But I always say that, you know, for anything to happen, it does not take God by surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
God was not surprised that, oh, Mariano is in prison.
Mm.
He had a purpose for you to be there.
Sure.
He knew you would be there. He knew
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
be there. He
yeah.
knew those who are there.
Yeah,
Of course, there are those who have committed crimes.
the moment he knew us before we were born.
Yes.
Then he God knows
Up to the end, from the beginning. So you don't need to regret.
Yeah.
If there's anything we learned from there, we make good of it. Now, as we finish,
Yeah.
I would like to know, how did you now find the prison? Okay, the judge has read for you 10 years. The same feeling you had is what I had when I had 11 years. I said, what?
Well, you were jailed for 11 years?
Yes.
And I was jailed for 10 years?
Yes.
Then, you remember the pictures? I was jailed for 1 year.
So that is
So I
10
was
plus
serving 11
one,
years. Yeah,
11 years.
11 years.
Were they running concurrently or?
Okay, that is, you see, mine was so funny. The magistrate, I remember, you know, we didn't, like for the taking of the pictures,
Yes.
it didn't went, and like the whole process. She's the one who advised me to change my plea, to accept to accept being guilty, so that being that I'm serving already, it can run concurrent.
Currently,
You see, that is what she proposed.
Okay.
So I could not accept it immediately. I had to consult the lawyer. You know, when you have the lawyer, now that is his job.
The advice.
So we talked, we looked at it, and it was like, yeah, it's a good idea. So we went there and to her chambers, and she was like, okay, so I hereby sentencing you to serve 1 year in prison, and the sentence should be run concurrent. You see, whatever she's saying from the mouth is different from what she was writing. And what she was writing, your sentence should start immediately. You see?
Yes.
But ye mwenyewe kitu inatoka kwa mdomo to run concurrent. You see, those are two different things. Yeye anasema kwa mdomo to run concurrent. You see, but kwa kitabu anaandika the sentence to start immediately. You see? So those are two different things. But I thank God we had to count from the A to Z. And that day when I was being released from prison, my immediately sentence iliisha like 2 days ago. Unaona? 2 days ago na nimeachiliwa. Yeah, nimeachiliwa immediately, ile imeisha 2 days ago na hii nimeachiliwa huko. And actually I really have to thank Judge Justice Luka Kimaro. He's a very, very understanding man. You see, ni ule mwenye kama sio poa atakwambia. You see, haizi kuficha. He cannot hide you, he cannot do what, no. He's very strict.
He does not sugarcoat.
No. He's a very focused and strict guy. Yeah, he's very focused and very strict. I remember.
Who does to the justice?
Huh?
You said Justice Kimaro.
Justice Luka Kimaro.
Luka Kimaro, we thank you.
May God give you more years.
May others be like you, eh?
May others be like you in this nation, in this our land.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
May you help change this justice system, if you can.
I hope if he can be given a chance, maybe one day he will.
He will. Yeah. Okay, now you've been given the 10 years. They've slapped you with 10 years. With 10 you find yourself in Nairobi West Prison?
Nairobi West Prison.
How was it? I would like us to go, maybe because we've gone a lot, tell me about the food, the sleeping conditions, the hygiene. Yeah. Were there beds? Were there lies? Is there is it monolization? Like you are new. You go to the toilet, go this side. Because in Langata, that's what happens first.
In Nairobi West, the same thing.
Really?
Immediately, I remember, immediately silingia nikapelekwa dogs. After dogs, tukapelekwa pale kuchukua manguo, nini, kuchange, utoe raia kwako.
They leave you nude.
Yeah.
And you are alone or you are with everybody?
We are with the people. Unaambiwa toa hadi hiyo ya ndani.
There should be some privacy. Prison officers, honestly. Like that, sometimes they are, mothers, young girls, and then you just flock people together. Yeah. There must be some
remember
way of changing this.
I was given zile nguo zebra.
Kunguru.
Nilipewa kunguru ingine. Sinakwambia
did they find your size because you are very tall?
No, there was no size of mine. Like the one I was given ni longi kwa mtu mwingine.
To somebody else it's a trouser. To you it's a short.
Ni short ya ndani.
Mamma mia.
I remember.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I remember. Alafu, that was bad. Alafu yenye nilipewa. I think mwenye alinipe hiyo nguo alikuwa na machungu na mimi pia hata sijui baadaye.
Was it old? Was it torn?
Torn.
Was it tight? Was it fitting?
It wasn't fitting.
Because
it wasn't fitting. It was, in fact, it was small.
Oh my goodness.
You see? So you have to look for something and unaweza funga nayo. Unaona hapa?
Yes.
Nini imefika na hapa? Ile palipa ku connect inafika na hapa. So naona lazima utafute kitu ya kufunga huko. Tena unafunga.
Were you allowed to have belts?
No. Belts.
Because you'll use it to strangle yourself.
You can hang yourself without killing yourself.
I think it is similar because in Langata, you know what they do?
Yeah.
They carry those clothes and they are fingered
in one place.
In one corner.
Yeah.
So when you people come, of course, you undress in one corner, all of you nude there. Yeah. Then they carry those dirty clothes, they throw them. So everybody's running to get one. Yeah. So you get your size, not your size, nobody cares.
You will put on.
Yeah. It is torn, it is not torn, it's up to you. It's interesting.
It was
that was then, I think.
I believe that is then.
Yes.
Sinakwambia, before I could put it on, first of all, ukiangalia ya ndani. Nilifungua tu hivi. Nikaangalia chawa.
That is the introduction.
Ni chawa yenye ukishika tu hiyo nguo ufanye hivi, ukitoa mkono hivi, damu hadi zingine zinaanguka.
True.
Alafu I think ni ile yenye mwenye alikuwa anatumia alikuwa mtu wa shamba. Hebu imagine.
So ni red, kuna mchanga red.
From zebra or white and black to brown. Turning red. What? I had to. That night I couldn't sleep.
I know. First of all, you are stressed with these 10 years. Then you are greeted with these showers with uniform that is not fitting.
It's not fitting. These people, they have taken away your privacy.
Yes.
And
your dignity, your privacy,
everything. And I remember, at night, people don't sleep.
Yes.
Prison, people don't sleep.
Do they pray in Nairobi?
Wow. Heshimu, hisabu na maombi. Hesabu lazima na maombi. Those two.
Prayers and The count,
Yeah,
head count.
Head count. Hesabu ni head count. Sio hakuna nafasi ya kuhesabu pesa jameni. Mafans pale hakuna pesa ya kuhesabu. Ni kichwa kila mtu 5. Kukaba.
You squat. Kaba is squat.
Trustee aseme afande huwa amekataa kukaba.
You will get the boots, eh? They will
beat you.
In Nairobi West they had canes.
Yeah.
Or they use their boots.
Both.
Langata, they used to do the same.
The same.
Hey. Anyway, so now Chawa,
yeah.
What the place is filled. The toilet. How many are you in the cell?
Like where we were, in it was Ward 5. Ward 4 actually. Ward 4 is like it's like a hall. You see, and this hall, according to the capacity yenye wafaa wapoe pale.
Then how many were you?
270.
Double.
Even more.
Even more sometimes.
Yeah.
And the toilet, how many?
The toilet we had 4.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, we had 4.
Were they clean?
They have to be clean because you know in prison kila mtu watu wanaongezeka daily. Pipeline. Do you guys have mlikuwa na pipeline?
What is pipeline? I don't know
pipeline. Ni unaona karibu na choo. Hii barabara ya
that corridor.
That corridor hadi huko kwa choo.
Yes.
Sini huku alafu there's a main road up.
Yes.
We call that pipeline. That is a pipeline.
Then it was there because
it was there.
You know, people sleep on this end and that end.
Yeah.
Then there is one small tiny strip for walking to the toilet.
That is what we call the pipeline.
No.
Wale wenye wanalala hiyo area.
Okay.
In Nairobi West tulikuwa na Lavington, Karen.
No. In this same room.
In the same room. Huku juu.
Wadosi.
Kwa mababi. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, ilikuwa kwa mababi. Alafu vile inatoka huko juu inakuja as we go down hadi pipeline sasa.
Oh, now the
others. Yeah.
That's interesting. And any kind of bullying.
Bullying is
homosexuality, this gayism,
those things are always there. But now you get like example of Nairobi West. We had a very strict officer in charge. He's called Peter Njoroge. SCP, I think so. He was very strict. Anyone mwenye amepatikana na such kind of thing, hizo nini transfer immediately.
So
yeah, so unapata like Nairobi West is a good prison. So unapata like hakuna mwenye anataka kutoka hapo.
Okay.
Yeah, so but they were there. Yeah, such kind of things, they're always there.
Okay. Now you have not slept at night because Chawa is dealing with you. You are waking up for head count and then breakfast. How was the breakfast?
We call let's call it breakfast. But ni uji. Ni uji. Uji asubuhi. And I remember we have a canteen for those who cannot afford to buy mkate, mandazi nini. Sile ugali yako ya usiku. Si unacheza tu na asubuhi.
So you eat the ugali and the uji?
Yeah, and the uji in the morning. There are those who are doing that. There are those who are just taking just only uji.
So you mean this is starch?
Yep.
Lunch? Sukuma, ugali?
Okay, when my first time when I was taken to that prison, I remember we had a lot of things that it was not being practiced. I remember we had sukuma wiki, ugali,
evening,
maragwe, evening ni maragwe,
and ugali. And the diet is the same from Monday to Sunday?
That tulikuwa na mchele. Mchele
I think mchele is for special diet or for everybody?
Once a week for everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah,
okay.
But the special people pia wanatumia nyingi. It was twice a week actually. Mchele na nini na maragwe. Yes, githeri pia tulikuwa na githeri mob sana.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thank the same officer in charge for believing in me. When I say believing in me, happened to be one of the leaders in prison.
Okay.
We have trustees, then we have mjumbe. Mjumbe ni kama governor wa hiyo prison.
Okay.
Unaona?
So you are governor or you are trustee?
Yeah, I was a governor.
Okay.
Trustee mjua lazima kuwe You have served a period of time. So me, I was elected by my fellow inmates to. I became a link between the prisoners and the administration
authority.
Or the authority. So I was the link. Like I had to play anyone who has issues with maybe welfare, food yenye napikwa hapo, harassment from the either officers or fellow colleagues. They could report it to me. They used to report it to me, then I take it ahead. So I remember during my time of these 2 years plus, there's a lot actually I changed within that prison.
Beautiful.
I remember I introduced the inaitwaje dengu. Ili introduce dengu. There are things I introduced
in the diet.
In the diet.
That was good.
There's some of the things nili introduce through Cap 90 pia. Ile size ya nyama ilikuwa inaleta issue because ulikuwa unapata ilikuwa na size kadogo. Yeah, but I had to push everything. And through changing this thing, I had to rub shoulders with officers.
Okay.
And I also had to rub shoulders with my fellows. There are those who are happy with what I was doing. There are those who are against what I was doing.
That happens always.
Yeah. But what I know, there's a lot of changes that I left nikishaweka. I believe anyone mwenye ameenda na West hata sahi akiambiwa about mjumbe ama Governor Simba atasema, oh, this guy.
They will remember Governor Simba brought these changes.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes in Nilileta prison. Even the mchele kukulwa. See, we used to take once. Yeah. Ili nimeleta inatakiwa twice
a week.
Thrice actually. Thrice a week. Dengu pia ilikuwa kwa system lazima ikue hapo. Dengu ilikuwa nakula na mchele. Unaona, so we had to bring, because you know Nairobi West ni jela ya wagonjwa pia. Yeah, so alafu pia we used to push so much when someone is sick. Lazima kama amejaribu kuongea na afande na honi shughuli wananikuja wananiambia Simba maze, I'm not feeling well, but sometimes pia unapata kuna wale wenye wanajidanganya.
They just want
to stay away from work. Ama aende to a stroll. So I could kuangalia pia, unaona.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that is good.
It was a great moment. And also I believe maybe sai tuombe tu Mungu na tujaribu ku reach out to these youths. Yeah, wasifanye nini, wasi rub shoulders with the law.
I think that is what you're doing now, isn't it?
Actually.
Through I can see your...
Yeah, we have a community minds empowerment. We want to we are empowering the youths.
Yes.
We are empowering our society. About because mnaona watu wengi sana wako na judgmental towards wale wenye wameenda ndani. The society
stigmatization
towards these people. So we need to reach out to these people. I normally panga some, even going to baraza, churches, schools, just to reach out to these people.
Good.
At least we want a society, a free crime society.
Crime-free society.
Free crime-free society. And also at least vijana pia wajitume, usikubali kutumiwa. No, especially during this election, we are approaching one of the difficult year actually. Yeah, so just to reach out to our brothers, sisters, parents, anyone who is there. Don't be used. If you don't do something, they will use you. You see?
Yes.
Don't allow yourself, don't dignify yourself in a way that unakubali kutumiwa kwa njia hizi zingine mbaya. Let's be focused. Pia everyone, we have talent. Okay?
Yes.
So one of the objective yenye tunafanya nayo inaitwa rekebisha mtaa. Hiyo ndio slogan and the objective, one of the objective we are pushing, rekebisha mtaa.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are changing the society.
Changing the society and probably changing
to the prisoners, the inmates. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Now I see you also have a YouTube channel. Maybe you can tell my family about your YouTube channel.
Yes, actually.
We can go have a look at what you do.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to be part of this interview. My name is Mariano Simba. I'm an actor by profession. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, Chief Mariano Show. On YouTube, I have Mariano underscore landlord ama Mariano underscore actor. Iko pale kwa IG, Instagram, and also Mariano Simba kwa FB, Facebook. So you guys can reach out to me. Let's work together to help our nation. Our society need you, need me, need us all. Umoja ni nguvu, utangano ni dhaifu. So I'm so much grateful for this opportunity, and kindly also subscribe to
Saga Prison
Stories.
If you've not yet.
Yes. Tell a friend, tell a brother, and a cousin to join us all. This is a fight we need to win at the long last. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mariano. I have learned, your story was sad and it was funny. I have learned something that I think other people have learned. You guys, women, you must understand us. Look at the small mistake Mariano made and where it landed him. I believe that from my own judgment, maybe your girlfriend thought you were playing her around with this girl, and that's why she cooked up a story for you, because I don't see how.
But it was the worst.
She could have done that. It was. Have you ever met her? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, out of curiosity, I've never met her.
After you left the prison?
Yes, after I left the prison up to date, I've never met her.
But you married another?
Yeah, I married another lady. Just after I came out of prison
during when you were doing the case.
Yeah, so I had to move on.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thank God for that, for everything. She's a nice lady. She has been there for me. I thank her for that too. Yeah.
So not all ladies are bad.
Not all ladies are bad. And after Sai, okay, let me tell you something. The first thing I had to accept is that I'm in prison. I have to, life has to move on.
Yes.
So the best thing I felt I should do is to let go of that issue.
Forgiveness.
So, forgiveness. So me, I forgave her. I have nothing wrong against her. I cannot hold it actually. I cannot hold it through her.
Very
Maybe
important.
it was God's plan.
Yes.
That at least niende huko so that I can come up with this project I'm doing.
Yes.
To help other people who have not passed through the same thing I went through. Just to serve as an example. So hata nikutane naye sahi, sina maneno.
Beautiful.
I will just say hi, then I move on my way. Niende tu salama ya.
Thank you.
That is the most important thing. Yeah.
Okay, viewers, we've had quite a bit of a session today. Those who have watched to the end, thank you for your patience. Once again, I'd like to remind you, if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Please do. Like, share, comment, and even press the notification bell so that when we release a new video, you'll be with us. Another thing I've learned is that even inside the court, there are rules.
Yeah.
I remember when I was going through my case, my mom, my late mom, was always there. And she also didn't know that your phone cannot ring when you're in court. And somebody called her, and she was saying, hello, oh. The next thing I saw, the judge told her, Kuja, come here, mama. And she was thrown into the cell.
Huh?
And you can imagine how already I was devastated. Then my dear mom was taken to, because the phone rang. I broke down and I cried the whole court again. But, she was a good judge. I think after a few minutes, my mom was told to go, and she was just warned that should never happen. A lot of people don't know these things. Mariano was there taking audio. We need to find out what the do's and don'ts when you enter into a courtroom, so that you don't end up in this kind of problems. Thank you so much for the love you have shown us. We love you so much. Please comment, continue comment. I see a lot of people just viewing and not commenting. Give us your comments, give us your thoughts, tell us what you'd like us to bring for you. Once again, Mariano, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
time. Thank you for the
in case
sharing.
of someone want to reach me? Or
If someone wants to reach him, please give them your phone number.
no problem.
Yes.
Kuna wale wenye pia wanasemanga like tunataka namba tuombe na wewe.
Yes.
Yeah, there are those who actually have reached out.
Just
they are
want to
praying
pray.
with me, which is fully accepted. Okay, my phone number is 07085 36 370. 07085 36 370. Mariano Simba. Reach out to pick a story. Yeah.
Thank you once again for being with us. Wait for our next video.
Zako ni tele.